Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Lynn Tackett.
And this is Shawn.
Welcome to TNT Big Show, and thank you, everybody, for all your support. And if you like our content, please hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell. And to help us with that pesky algorithm, number one, watch as much of the video as you can. And also, you can leave a thumbs up and comment. We love to hear from you. Anyway, probably my favorite RPG series is the Xenoblade series. I call it Fire Emblem strategy, and actually Mario+Rabbids is becoming my favorite strategy game. But anyway, the fact is, of all RPGs, there's not an RPG series that I like more than the Xenoblade series. Xenoblade 1, Xenoblade X, Xenoblade 2 are all in my top favorite games of all time. I want to see what happened with Fire Emblem happen with this series. Now, I'm not saying that Xenoblade could reach Breath of the Wild levels, but if it could reach around, I don't know, 5 to 6 million, maybe even a little more than that, I would be a happy camper. It really, I would be so happy to see Xenoblade be a big seller for Nintendo.
Yeah, I would too.
I think it's going to happen. Now, I'm not going to indulge in these silly rumors, but people are talking about that Xenoblade 3 may be shown soon. I don't know. I don't think so, but hey, you never know. And let's just pretend and say that it is announced. With Breath of the Wild 2 and stuff coming out, that would be a perfect time to release a Xenoblade Chronicles 3, because people would be buying Breath of the Wild 2 like crazy, and having a companion for it like Xenoblade 3 would do it.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I think Xenoblade is going to catch on even more is the Smash Brothers presence with Shulk and Pyra.
Yeah.
And that already caused the game in Japan to go up a lot.
Oh, and Mithra.
Yeah, and Mithra. Let's not forget Mithra.
Yeah.
But I think the Xenoblade has appealing characters. It's something that games from a certain series that used to have appealing characters, but doesn't know how to make them anymore. Cough, cough, Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Whereas Xenoblade can just pop out a memorable character left and right. So I think that is going to help the series expand.
Yeah.
I do think they're going to streamline the combat, because some people don't like that automatic art system and the MMO look. So I think they're going to do something to make it streamlined but still have a lot of depth to it. So I could see that happening. I don't think the stories will get dumbed down, because that's not Takahashi's style. He likes to do intelligent, ambitious stories. Monolith Soft is, outside of Nintendo, the best developer in the video game industry. They helped with Breath of the Wild. They were the ones who did the world, the mapping and a lot of the big open areas, I mean, they helped with Animal Crossing. They helped with Splatoon 2, Splatoon 1, with Skyward Sword and Link Between Worlds. This is a talented company. And I think the more money they get from Nintendo, because believe me, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has sold over 2 million copies. I think by now it's probably at 2.4 to 2.5 million. Nintendo's going to have more faith in Monolith, and they're going to give them more money to make their games that they want to make. So I think that as their games get more ambitious, I think they'll be more successful. That's just how I see it.
I want to add real quick, not to be meaning to get off topic, but because our first introduction pretty much was Xenoblade Chronicles X, right? And then we got exposed to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and then Xenoblade Chronicles 1.
Well, no, I played Xenoblade Chronicles 1 on the 3DS.
Oh, okay, well, then, yeah.
Yeah, but your exposure, that was Xenoblade Chronicles X.
I hope in the third one they don't go back to X in this sense that I don't want a create your own the characters, Rex and Pyra, especially when you played as Rex and Shulk. Create your own character would just kind of, I think, take away. I don't want them to do that. Make another standout character. That you can just really get behind, like Rex and Shulk. And I've got nothing. I love Xenoblade Chronicles X. It's just, I hope they don't do a make your own character thing with the third one.
And most of the story was in side quest. That's something that a lot of people didn't like. They were like, wait a minute, why didn't you put that in the main game and not side quest? So if there is a Xenoblade Chronicles X2, which I'm hoping for one day, but if there is, make the story, a part of the main quest, you know,
exactly.
and not mostly side quests and stuff, you know. But other than that, I love Xenoblade Chronicles X. But you know, let's just say that the next Monolith game, I still think it's going to be that new IP. But let's entertain the idea that it is Xenoblade 3. I think it is a good time to release a new Xenoblade game. Monolith Soft is hot right now. The Xenoblade series is hot right now, and it is getting a bigger fan base, so that would keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
So I can see Xenoblade hitting around 4 to 6 million at its peak. I think it's going to be a big series for Nintendo.
Oh, it will be. Whenever it comes out, I agree with you. Personally, I hope they do a new game. You know, I don't want Monolith ending up like Retro. What do you mean, Shawn? I love Retro. What's your next game? Metroid. What's your next game? Metroid. What's your next game? Metroid. I mean, that's all they seem to do is Metroid games with Donkey Kong. Yeah. I hope Monolith breaks that. I hope it's just not only I want a Xenoblade 3.
Right.
But I want something different before Xenoblade.
Yep, I totally agree. Well, this is Lynn Tackett.
And this is Shawn.
Have a good one. Thank you all for enjoying the video, and thanks to our Patreons for supporting us. You guys help make this video possible. And you can also join our Patreon if you want for as little as $1 a month. You can get things like Jack's Joke of the Week, which will be up later today. You can also join our Reddit, which is TNTEgames. And you can also join our Discord, which is TNT Big Show -3665. And that's not all. We have an Instagram, we have TikTok, and we have a WordPress blog. Thank you all for supporting us so much, and have a wonderful day.